Hi everyone, welcome back once again in my YouTube channel. So guys, I hope you remember in last video already I have discussed this is completely new playlist of our very important topic, that is a string. So guys, this string concept is too important, right? In our Java language, right? So guys, you should know the reason, right? Why this string concept is too important, right guys? Because 90% object what we are going to create in our project, that is type of string only, guys. That is the type of string only. So guys, any project of Java, mostly common used object is guys a string only. In day to day programming, without a string guy, we cannot what write anything, because any program guy. So definitely we are going to create a string object. Guys, yes or no? Yes, guys, it's absolutely correct. So that if you attend any interview of Java, right? If you attend any interview of Java, compulsory guy question will come about a string. So what is a string in Java? What is the difference between a string and a string buffer? What is mutability and immutability? Explain with example. Sometimes the interviewer asks such type of question, right? So guys, so without asking a string question, you cannot expect any Java interview. Correct guys? So guys, that much important this string concept, right? Yes or no guys? So that much important concept is what? A string buffer, a string builder. Guys, not only in our interview room, in certification level also, around 20 to 25 question will be there from a string buffer and a string builder, directly or indirectly. So guys, please take a special care about this topic, this concept, because in interview room or your knowledge sake, direct or indirect question will asked by the interviewer. Right? I hope you understood what I mean to tell, guys. So guys, before starting this string, right? So I will give some background. What? So some important point we'll discuss, right? So before starting our string, all the concept, I will explain some important point regarding what a string, guys. So guys, I will dictate in front of you and I will show also how all these point is important before starting our what guys, a string, right? So guys, see, this is our first session for what, a string, guys. So guys, I can say here introduction of what, introduction of a string, right guys? This is complete class will be what, introduction of. I will what, explain some important point regarding a string. So I see first point what I am going to explain. It's very basic, but it is too important, guys. So what guys? So guys, a string is a non-primitive data type. Yes or no guys? I will write also guys in front of you, so in future you can remember this thing very well, guys. So guys, important point for a string. Okay, important point for a string, guy. So guy, what is the first point you should remember, guy? So a string is a guy what? A string is a non-primitive, guy. This is the first point what we should remember, right? Primitive what? Data type, right? Okay, this thing you need to understand. So a string is a non-primitive data type. We know very well, guys, what all those we have primitive data type, right? So guys, int, character, float, double, boolean, right? Yes or no? These all are guys type of what? primitive, but the string is a non-primitive data type. This is the first point what we should remember, guys. So guys, then also guys, one thing what you need to remember, guys. So guys, see all the primitive data type, right? Whatever we have primitive data type, that all the primitive type is their size is fixed, guys. So all the primitive data type their size is fixed, guys. Size is fixed. But guys, you know one thing, the size is fixed for all primitive data type. But guys, we have a string, right? The size of a string is not fixed, guys. That is the one most important concept what you keep in mind, guys. So all primitive data type, their size is fixed, but size of a string is not, okay? That is second point what you keep in mind, guys. Right? Yeah, that is our second point what you keep in mind. We need to remember this point, guys, so you can understand easily about our string, guys. Okay, then guys, third point. What third point, guys? So guys, non-primitive, guys, just like a string, what, array, class, all are the what, non-primitive data type, guys. Then guys, third point. What is third point, guys? So guys, a string is the sequence of character. What, guys? A string is the sequence of character. A string is the sequence of character. Yes or no? A string is a sequence of character. Or guys, what you can say? You can say, guys, what? So a string is a array of character, guys. What, guys? A string is a what? Array of character. Okay? In any way you can understand. So a string is a sequence of character, or a string is a array of character. How, guys? So I will write this thing here. So let's see if you can write character array, right? Suppose C equals to what? This is get character, right? So guys, suppose A, then B, then get C, then guys you can write D as well, right? So guys, this is the what? This is the sequence of character. Correct, guys? Yes or no? So guys, and after that you can create a string s equals to what? New string, and you can pass that reference of our character, guys. Correct, guys? So guys, that's why I have told what? A string is a array of character. You can see, guys. So a string is a what? Array of character. Correct? And also is, guys, a string is a sequence of character, guys. So guys, that is third point you should keep in mind. You need to remember, guys. So guys, also one point you need to remember, to represent the sequence of character, guys. To represent the sequence of character, guys. To represent the sequence of character, Java has given what? One interface, guys. That is, you know, char sequence interface, guys. That is char sequence interface, guys. That, guy, you need to understand also. Okay, you need to remember, guys. So to represent the sequence of character, Java has given one interface, that is char sequence interface. So guys, these these all are the 3 points what we need to keep in mind if we are going to learn a string concept. Okay, then guys, next point. What next point, guys? So the next point is, what is the proper syntax to declare a string class? Guy, you know very well, right? So a string is a class, right? A string is a class, correct? So guy, how you can define a string class? How you can write the syntax of a string class, guy? So you can understand in this way, guys. So syntax, right? Syntax of the string class, right? String is a class, you know very well, right? So fourth point, you may say what? A string is a class first, right? The syntax of a string class, right? So okay, syntax of a string class. Okay, most of the candidate doesn't know the syntax of the string class. So that in the interview room, I am asking to most of the candidate, do you know syntax of the string class? So most of the candidate fail to write the syntax of the string class, guy. But guy, this is the, so that's why I am explaining here what should be the proper syntax of a string class, guy. So guy, I'm writing here public. Guy, you know, right? So a string is a what? Immutable, right? A string is a immutable. Guys, so a string class we have here final, right? I will explain, guys, what difference between final and immutable. Don't worry, guys. In coming class, I will explain. Coming video, I will explain this thing. So, but as of now, I am going to write syntax of the string class. So, guys, public, final, then class, right? Then, guys, string is our class name, correct? Yes. Guys, after that, you know very well, guys. So, whatever the class we have in the Java, it may be predefined or it may be defined by us. All are child of the object class. Correct, guys? This thing you know very well, right? So whatever the class we have in the Java, it either predefined or what? Defined by us. All the class is child class of what? Object class. Correct, guys? So that's why a string class is also child class of object class. That's why, guys, I'm writing here extends. Extends, guys, from object class, right? You know very well. No need to define this thing more, right? So, guys, public, final, class, string, extend, object class. Guys, then already explained you here, right? So if you're going to write a string is a what? Array of character, right? So, guys, this is the char sequence, right? So char sequence is the interface, guys. So our string class is implemented with what? Char sequence interface. Implemented. Implements with char sequence. Char sequence. Guy. Then a part of this guy char sequence, other two interface, by other two interface, a string class also implemented, guys. So guys, this is the first one is serializable. Might be you know, guys, serializable. And guys, second is comparable. This is also what interface. So with these three interface, this string class is implemented, right? So the string class implements with char sequence, serializable, and guys, comparable. Okay, guys, these are the complete syntax. This is the complete syntax of our string class, guys. Okay, so you know very well. So after that, you will have multiple method in there, right? You will have multiple method inside it, right? So guys, in that you will have multiple method, correct? multiple method we have, right? Already I explained guys in last class, right? So all the method what we have in string class I will explain one by one in coming video guys. So as of now guys, this is the fourth point which is very very important. What is the proper syntax of our what string class? Okay guys, I hope you understood guys. After that, one most important interview question guys. One most interview question guys. What that question guys? Please concentrate here. So guys, see, a string is guys what? Immutable, right? A string is a immutable. Guys, first I will create one string object. Guys, see. Tip point, right? So guys, see, I am going to get one string object. A string s equals to new string. Correct, guys? And in that I am going to pass some literals, right? Java, right? Yes. Guys, tell me one thing here. Tell me one thing here. So guys, this S is an object of string class, right? This is object reference variable, right? So guys, this S is reference to our Java object, right? Yes or no? Guys, you can see here. This is our guy object, right? And this is guy our S is referenced by correct guy. But guy, this all this guy, this is what? Java, right? Yes or no? So guys, see, you can see this S is a guy. This S reference to this object Java, correct? So guys, this object is not a normal object guy. This S, this reference variable S, right, is not a normal object guy. It is a special object guy. This is a special object that is called guy immutable object. You know very well guy, a string is a immutable, right? A string object is a immutable. Why it immutable? I will explain in coming video. But as of now, you need to understand. So whatever we are going to create the string object. So this string object reference to this our Java object, right? So this is not a normal object. This is a special object that is called guy immutable object. What guy? This is a immutable object. So guy, what do you mean by immutable? I will explain in coming video. Don't worry guy, I will explain in such a way so you should not have any confusion guy. Really, you hit on me, you trust on me. I will explain in such a way so you will not have any confusion after what? Watching my video. As of now, you just understand. So whenever if you create any string object, this is not a normal object, this is a immutable object. Correct guy? So a string is an object. Also we understood one thing, right? So a string is an also one object which is a immutable. Correct guy? Yes. So guy, then point number 6. Point number 6 guys. To create a string, what all those class we have, right? To create a string, what all those class we have in Java guy. Guy, we have 3 class to create a string guy. So guy, to create create a string. We have three in Java. So guys, what all the class guys? Class number one. A string class we know very well. It already explained. Then guys, secondly what? A string buffer. A string buffer is also one class by which we can create a string object. Guys, then third, a string builder. String builder. Guys, don't confuse. I will explain each and every concept by briefly guys. Okay, so guys, to create a string, what all the class we have in Java guys? To create a string, we have three class in Java: a string buffer, and a string builder. Right guys? I hope you understood guys. Guys, then what all those ways? Point number 7 guys. Point number 7. What all those ways? What all the ways by which we can create a string object? Okay? String object. You can see we have 4 ways. Create string object here. So guys, anyone can guess? See guys, first way with literals. With literals here. So what literals guys? I'm explaining here. See. So a string s equals to Java mind techie. Guys, this is the way by which we can create a string, that is guys literals, with the help of literals guys. This is the first way what you should keep remember. If you're going to create any string object, that is guys first way. So with the help of literals guys. Right guys. Then second guys, with the help of new keyword, right? With the help of new keyword. Okay. How guys? Please watch carefully here. A string s1 equals to new string. You can pass literals here also. Get Java. Okay. So guys, with the help of new keyword also you can create the string object. Guys, third one. With the help of what? A string buffer. What guys? A string buffer. Okay, understand here. A string buffer is also a one class defined by our Java guy, right? So a string buffer. Yes or no? SB equals to new string buffer. You can pass some letters. Also one way. Okay, then next way guys, this is the last way. Okay, that is guys a string builder. Okay, a string builder guys. String builder sb1 equal to new string builder Java mind. Okay, these all are the 4 ways by which you can create the string object guy with the help of literals, with the help of new keyword, with the help of string method, with the help of what? Forward, with the help of string builder. Guys, these all are the 4 ways by which you can create the string object. Guys, these all 7 points are very important to understand about a string guy. What is a string and how it is important, and how what we are going to create the string object, and how we are going to create a string with the help of different 3 class guys. So guys, I hope you understood. So with these all 7 points, if you're going to remember this point, so in coming class your understanding will be more easy guys. So guys, that's it from this video. Okay, if you like my video guys, so please like, share, subscribe guys. So I will bring such type of what interesting concept in front of you guys. Thank you guys. Bye bye. We'll meet very soon in next video with new concept.